Doge is one of my least favorite coins in the entire cryptosphere. However, I'm never going to ignore a bullish chart just because of my bias. You do not want to miss this one. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we're going to dive right in. So, like always, I cannot give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So, everything I tell you is based upon my own personal opinions, my own trades, and is only for educational purposes. Now, on Dogecoin, we have $36 billion in market cap. That's an absolutely astronomical number for Dogecoin. However, guys, as we saw just a couple months ago, this coin goes way past any expectations of what makes sense rationally. Okay, so I promise you guys that coins will go bullish and go much higher than expected, way past anyone's reasonable idea what should happen. Okay, so don't really stress too much on the market cap. I think this one absolutely can go tremendously higher. Now, so yeah, it does have a lot of market cap. It is ranked number 7 right now, but it still does have plenty of room to grow. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the chart and let's talk about why this is so bullish, because honestly, it really, really is. So there are two primary levels on the US dollar chart I want you guys to pay attention to. The number one is this breaker right here. This is a daily breaker, and it's had some absolutely insane interactions. So let's go ahead and watch and see what happens. So it's formed right here, comes back down, tested it, held both times. Go back over here, drop down below it. Okay, then it was confirmed as a resistance. So it was confirmed as support, and that was confirmed as a resistance. It came back down. Now, where do we find support? The 200 moving average right here, which, as you guys know, is a very, very, very strong indicator. So we came down here, tested it, pop the upside. Where do we find resistance? Once again, this daily breaker. We found resistance, got shot down, and now we are back above this level. All right, so this is a really, really good horizontal support resistance flop that has been maintained very, very nicely. And right now we are above it. As long as we're above this resistance, it is now acting as a support level and a very strong support. So I do like the fact that this is being held up so well. Now, the other thing is, if you look at this trend line actually has a lot of significance right now, and we're really starting to press up against it, and I really do like this interaction. So if this level right here is acting as such a strong support and this trend line is dropping down, yes, it's technically a descending triangle, but descending triangles don't always break the downside. A lot of times they actually break to the upside, and that's what I'm expecting to see in Doge, but not just because of the US dollar pairing. The one that even looks more bullish is actually the Bitcoin pairing. Let's go ahead and dive into here as well. Now, on the Bitcoin pairing, we're going to go out to the weekly chart. Okay, this weekly breaker is a very, very obvious level. You guys can see have a massive uptrend, a consolidation period, and a continuation of this absolutely massive uptrend. Well, as you can see, we dropped down in this weekly breaker and now have shot to the upside. So as long as this breaker is being held, it should act as a support. So let's go to the daily chart and let's keep looking at this. Actually, let's go to the 4-hour. Now, on the 4-hour chart, you guys can see this very obvious trend line that's been formed, okay? It's not perfect, but you can definitely tell that this trend line does exist in some capacity. Well, because we have this massive weekly breaker to the downside, and the exact same thing I saw on the US dollar pairing, if it can't go down any further, it's going to pop the upside. That's really nice. Now, the other thing I want you to pay attention to is right here. This is a Fibonacci retracement of this entire impulsive movement to the upside, and it looks pretty dang impulsive overall as a whole. So you have this impulse and the correction. Well, this correction is coming right down here into the golden pocket. You see the 618 to 65. We had a drop right to the golden pocket and are now starting to press to the upside. This is the optimal time to be purchasing a coin on a golden pocket retracement. And I have a really, really good example to show you how powerful this level is. If we go over here to Alchemy, okay, and we're going to go and let's go to this one right here. There we go. I'm going to do a Fibonacci retracement of the entire level, okay, and this one had an absolutely amazing, amazing run. Where did we find support at? right here, golden pocket right once again, guys. So I bought in here, and as you can see, we've definitely had a nice little run since then, but the golden pockets do act as a very major support level, and we are getting that right now on Dogecoin. So like I said, guys, I absolutely hate this coin. I really do, but I'm not stupid and I like money. So I personally am buying at these levels, and if you feel like you think you should as well, go for it. So like always, my Patreon subscribers did get the early insight on this coin. I'll be posting this video about 8 hours after I give my Patreon members the inside information. So make sure to be on the Discord and make sure to be a Patreon member so you guys get the information as soon as possible so you can get in on these movements. So outside of that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces, boys.